Which way is the US dollar going? So the rupee reported its steepest one-day decline in nearly 3 months on Monday as tariff wars pulled down Asian currencies and stocks. The rupee closed at 85 rupees 83 paise per US dollar, down 0.7% for the day, which is the worst single-day fall since January 13, according to Reuters, adding that the onshore Chinese yuan declined about 0.4% to a near 4-month low of 7.3, which in turn pushed Asian currencies down. The Reserve Bank of India may tolerate a steeper slide if China lets the yuan weaken to cushion the impact of US tariffs, according to Reuters. Meanwhile, the dollar index also was higher slightly to about 102.9. So the question really is, where is the dollar going and what can we take away from its movement and what does its current price reflect and where could it go? I spoke with Amit Pabari, Managing Director of CR Forex based in Mumbai, and I began by asking him to explain to us the journey of the dollar in recent months and what we could take away to use to interpret its position against the rupee.
Generally, as a thumb rule, whenever there is uncertainty in the market, there are few asset classes which people consider as safe haven. Number one is gold, second is dollar, third is Japanese yen. Now, as you all know, that dollar is a reserve currency. So, in times of uncertainty, people will start accumulating dollars, right? So, now there are two kind of an era we can say. One era when Trump was announcing that he is going to elect as a president candidate. So he used to say that he is going to make America great again. So people thought that really US is again going to become great. So that is why they started purchasing dollar. As a result, yield, dollar index all went higher. Now, the basic problem what has happened in last 80, 90 days after Trump have got, or you can say become a president, he is challenging the rules what they have made for their own, challenging his allies first. Right now, we do not know America is an ally to Greenland, Canada, Mexico, Europe, Australia, New Zealand. We all know he has taken steps which is hurting their allies only. Second, issue of trust. In 2 years back, when Biden understood that Russia have attacked on Ukraine, they have frozen their asset. From that time onwards, we have seen that all central banks across the world have started accumulating gold. So now, all across the country, there is a fear, uncertainty that if Trump is going to put tariff on all of them, then the world trade is going to go down. Recession is likely to come in. Similar thing happened in 1930 also. And that point of time also recession came. And similar thing happened in 1828 also, when dollar was not considered as a safe haven, nor it was considered a supreme this thing. So broadly speaking, we can say that till that time we do not get a trust back on dollar, we can say that it will get sold off heavily. Every uptick will become a selling opportunity. So in the near term, are we expecting trust to come back? I think Trump have to make a U-turn complete, not on tariff, apart from tariff, on his other foreign policies also.
And what has this meant in terms of the value of the dollar or the dollar index as everyone looks or watches?
Yeah, so basically, dollar index currently is trading a 103 kind of a level. Near term high was 114. So we think that 105, 50, 106 is going to act as a strong resistance for dollar index, and eventually dollar index is going to break 100 ka mark in 2025 and can move lower towards 97, 98.
Oh, that's quite a sharp fall. And is that something that you're seeing happening in coming months?
Yeah, in next 6 months, we have a view that dollar index can go towards 97, 98 kind of a levels.
Right. And what does that mean then for other currencies, including the rupee?
So basically, whenever dollar gets weaker, emerging market currencies get stronger. And probably the theme for 2025 can be sell US equity and start shifting money into emerging market equities. That can be the theme. Or sell US equities or start putting money in gold. That can be two themes which can play out for 2025 till the time we do not get trust back in foreign policies of Trump.
Right. Now, the rupee versus the dollar. Now, you've made the case for a weaker dollar going ahead. Now, will the rupee's strength or its position be driven by how much weak the dollar gets or its own intrinsic capability or ability, which is, of course, dependent on the Indian economy?
If you have to consider a longer period of history, say last 15, 20, 25 years, we will observe that whenever a good data point of Indian economy comes, there are only 15 to 20% times that rupee will react positively. Or whenever that bad data come, only 15 to 20% time rupee will react negatively. So in last 20 years, we have understood that rupee momentum is generally or primarily driven by what is happening outside India, basically what is happening to dollar or what is happening to crude. So these are the most important parameters. Now, as we think that dollar is going to get weaker, so probably we have a case where rupee can get strengthened. Now, there is a catch here. What is a catch here? The catch here is that a gift given by the previous governor to the new governor. When the new governor joined, at that point of time, approximately 65 to 70 billion dollars we were net on a short side in forward contracts, which are due in next 1 to 3 months. Definitely they can roll it over. This data point is as on 31st Jan 2025. Now, ideally, what will RBI think? RBI will think that it is a time of uncertainty. If flows are coming in the debt market, if flows are not coming in the equity market, so whatever flows are coming, let me observe them at the lower level so I can have a safer reserves and a safer forward book. So approximately we are expecting that 8480 is going to hold as of now. 8480 to 85 is going to hold as of now, and probably with a lot of uncertainty around, rupee can again bounce back towards 86 and a half kind of a level. But saying all of that, one thing is very clear: in the short term, we are not expecting rupee to move beyond 87, 87.10 kind of a level. So any uptick should be taken as an opportunity by exporter to increase their hedge ratio.
We don't usually talk much about this, but how is the rupee stacking up at this point against other currencies? For example, the British pound or the euro, Singapore dollar. I mean, typically other currencies that we trade with.
So basically what has happened, euro INR is trading near all-time high. Why? Fundamentally what has happened, euro have moved from 1.0 to 1.10 kind of a level, and rupee didn't appreciate drastically. Generally there is an inverse relationship. If euro is getting stronger, then rupee will also get stronger. But this time, as previous governor had given a gift to the new governor, we were forced to buy dollars at a lower level. So relatively, euro INR is trading near all-time high. GBP INR is also trading near all-time high.
Okay. And you're saying that this is something that will run independently or parallel to where we are or will be on the dollar.
The question is, if dollar index is getting stronger by 5%, whether rupee is going to get stronger by 5%, the answer is no. It can get stronger by 2.5%. So now basically euro INR pair will not fall drastically. It is going to move higher only as far as euro INR or GBP INR is concerned, because the pace of euro strength will be more, and then the pace of rupee getting strengthened because of the forward book what RBI have sold of 77 billion.
Right. The gift. Amit, thank you so much for joining me.
Pleasure is mine.